First, before this video starts, I just want to say that this video was recorded 2 days prior to the upload date. I spent all day the previous day attempting to clean up YouTube comments on my channel, at least, so that you couldn't put links or anything in there or anything that's spam, and I just couldn't. So I have decided to disable comments. I don't want to, but I've decided to do it just so I don't have to constantly monitor comments, and so that there's a lesser risk for you to get a virus. And I've decided to move all comments over to my subreddit, which will be in the description. So if you want to comment on a video, if you want to discuss anything, go to the subreddit. Comments will be disabled until Google decides to get their act together. Making a follow-up video to the frickin' YouTube comments bull. Christ. I'm trying my best not to start swearing here, but oh my god, this is awful. Figured I'd make a follow-up video on YouTube's god-awful comment section video. Just because there's more stuff I wanted to say, and it wouldn't really tie it in with the comment section video. First off, I want to say a couple things that I didn't notice or didn't bring up in the original video. So, some goddamn idiot decided it was a good idea to put links in the YouTube comment section. I barely brought this up, and it needs to be emphasized more. You realize, these people don't realize now how easy it is to get a virus now. Because literally, all it takes is one misclick, and you've gone to a site, and you have a virus on your computer. The worst part is, I said in the previous video, you couldn't use URL shorteners in the comments, and you just wouldn't be able to click on them. That was wrong. Turns out, the one that I did see was on a comment that was a couple days old, so you couldn't click on it. But no, you can click on shortened links in the comments, bit.ly links, stuff like that, goo.gl, those things, and that'll send you to Christ knows where. It could send you to Twitter, Facebook, porn, viruses, I don't know. It could send you anywhere. All because some idiot decided that putting links in a comment section that has one of the worst community, I would argue the worst community on the internet, oh my god. Let me rephrase that. An idiot decided it would be a good idea to allow one of the worst communities on the internet, if not the worst, to put links in a comment section. What were they thinking when they said this? I don't understand how anyone could have thought it was a good idea to put links in the comment section. I just don't. Because, again, YouTube has the worst community, personally, I have ever seen. Ever. Ever. Not just on the internet, ever. Of course, I haven't been around for that long. I'm about 15 years old. But still. A giant community made up of 1 billion users. An awful community. Because you can be anonymous on this site. and they decide to put links in comments. That could potentially destroy your computer. And depending on the virus, destroy anything that's connected to your computer. Maybe even your whole network. All because YouTube decided to allow links in the comments. And you know what's going to happen when these bots find out that you can click links in the comments? Those are going to be top comments all the time. They are going to be spammed throughout the comment section. The comment section will no longer be a comment section filled with just people being racist, sexist, intelligent sometimes. It's going to be none of those things. It's going to be filled with bots trying to trick you, to send you to sites to give your computer a virus and potentially destroy your computer, your network, anything, everything. That's what's going to happen when these bots find out about these links. Because you saw before how abundant they were, but you couldn't click on the links. After they find out that you can put links in the comment section, they're going to be everywhere. They are going to try to trick you. They are going to just flat out have they're going to be spammed everywhere. And it's going to be absolutely awful. I mean, for Christ's sake, I think you can even hide links to and extend this comment line. So if you click that, that'll send you to a link. Not entirely sure on that part, but I think I've heard it mentioned before. Oh, and then another great part. Another great reason why bots will always be there. Because the people at YouTube are so intelligent. You can't downvote comments. The thumbs down button is there, but you can't downvote them. You can only upvote them. No, seriously, go ahead. I'm going to leave a comment on this video. I'm going to thumbs it up. Try downvoting it. Do it. You can't. You can't downvote comments. At least right now. If that's going to change, I don't know. Maybe this is a bug in the system. I have no idea. But right now, you can't downvote comments. Which is awful. So, what's going to happen is, these bots that are trying to give you viruses are always going to be at the top comment. Why? Because they are going to get, I'd say, 300 thumbs up, and you can't downvote it. You can't mark comments as spam either. So it will always stay there, unless it's detected by YouTube's horrible spam filters. And while about half the comments on YouTube do get detected by YouTube spam filters for whatever reason, there are going to be comments that slip through those cracks. And they're going to be there, and people are going to get viruses. I would even say that people have already gotten viruses, and their computers have already been destroyed because of this change. Jesus. And then on top of all of that, with the comments, YouTube decides to merge everything with Google+. All comments are just merged with Google+. Now, you now need a Google+ account to comment on a video. Before, I didn't think you needed that. But if your YouTube account is disconnected from Google+, you can't comment on a video. You just can't. Because yes, you can disconnect your account from Google+. You can keep it off. I know YouTubers who have kept their account disconnected from Google+ because they don't want it. But now it's impossible for them to comment on excuse me, to comment on a video, you have to have a Google Plus account in order to comment on a video. Which is stupid, because what they decided to do is they just decided to make everyone use Google Plus because they knew that there were already social networks that did that better than Google Plus did. And because YouTube is owned by Google, they decided to force everyone to use their social network, and they are still trying to, so people would use this social network. Because not YouTube, Google knows their social network is god-awful. They know that Facebook and Twitter is better. Even Facebook. Like, seriously. That shouldn't be a thing, but it is. So what they're trying to do, and what they are doing, is forcing the site that has the highest traffic out of all of them, except maybe Google, to use Google Plus in order to do basically anything on there. And it's only going to get worse. What I suspect they're going to do next is they're going to change the like and dislikes to I don't know what they would do actually. Maybe +1s, because that's what Google's little trademark is, I suppose. They're +1s. That's how stuff is like rated up when you search for stuff on Google, and stuff that has that like ads, I guess, that are on Google. Those are all +1s. Everything that's connected to Google Plus +1s. Because what's going to happen is that YouTube is going to be a part of Google Plus. It's just going to be Google Plus, and it's going to be their video section. Kind of like how if you go to Yahoo, they have a bunch of different sections. One is the video section, but you're still on Yahoo. What they're going to do is they're going to have Google. They're going to have the side tab Google Plus. You go into that. That's a whole different thing because that's their social network. And then on the side, you have all the different things. So when you go to videos, it will no longer be YouTube. The URL might be YouTube, but it won't be YouTube, and it will be Google Plus. The URL will stay the same because they can't really change that. Unless they just got rid of the site. But that would be stupid since YouTube has 1 billion users per month. And it would just all be Google Plus. Eventually, what they're going to do is that YouTube channels would just be Google Plus. There won't be any YouTube channels. Everything will be Google Plus. And there will be different tabs that will be like videos, posts, all of that stuff. It'll just be your Google Plus account. And in order to go through videos like a normal YouTube channel, you'd have to go to Google Plus and go into a video tab. Then all videos are watched through Google Plus. There won't be a YouTube anymore. Everything will be Google Plus. You won't have your own unique YouTube channel. YouTube and Google Plus will not be as separate as it is now. All of it will be the same thing. Likes will become +1s. Your YouTube channel will be gone. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's happening now. Subscriptions will all be through Google Plus. You have to have people you want to subscribe to in your circles, and you will get posts when they upload videos. That will be what the new sub box is. And that is what's going to happen. I can't guarantee that's what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to do. Because if they really want to integrate Google Plus and YouTube, that's the best way to do it. And it's already happening. It's been happening for the past few months, actually, since the last YouTube channel layout went through. It's been going on, really. Because then like a month or two after that, Google decided to start having people use Google Plus, then eventually forced it on everyone, and now everyone is being forced to use it. And that just started yesterday. And it sucks. It really sucks. And it's really scary what they're doing. Because that 1 billion users per month, I don't know what it did to Google, but it got in their head somehow. And now they are on the downhill. because what they're doing now is because that billion users per month, that's in their head now, and now they're trying to merge YouTube with their horrible social network because just to generate more traffic for it. And it's causing YouTube to go downhill. It's causing people to leave. That 1 billion users per month that they just announced a couple months ago or a month ago, I don't remember how long it was. And they said, oh, we're so excited for this. Yeah, that was your peak. You're going downhill now because of all these horrible changes you're making. And I thought the ones they made before were bad. The ones they're making now are absolutely horrible. Eventually, YouTube is going to die. It's just going to be dead. If Google continues on the route that they're going on. And they've been going on this route for about a year. So, I don't see them changing. I do not see them turning around, going back, and trying to clear up all of this Google Plus nonsense. I don't see them trying to fix YouTube. I just see them merging with Google Plus. YouTube will be nothing, and everyone's going to leave. That's what's going to happen. People are going to get fed up. They're not going to want to use YouTube anymore. I mean, for Christ's sake, you look at Jared's profile, which is the co-founder of YouTube. He doesn't even like that you have to have Google Plus in order to comment on videos. No joke. Eventually, YouTube's just gonna die. People are going to stop going on YouTube. People are going to stop getting money. People are going to stop making YouTube videos. And that's gonna be it. And as a content creator myself, I am very fed up with YouTube. I'm sure many people, whether they have less subscribers than me or 1 million subscribers, can say the same thing. We're just fed up at this point with videos because they've broken processing, they've broken uploads, and to top it all off, YouTube takes 45% of your income. 45%. No joke. They take 45% and then your network takes more. Well, it takes less than 45%. Do you know how much 45% is? I can't think of a company that takes more than 45% of revenue. Steam doesn't do it. Microsoft doesn't do it. Sony doesn't do it. Apple doesn't do it. None of them take 45% or more of revenue from the people that put stuff on their sites or make games. They don't. YouTube takes 45% though. They've been doing this for a while, and now they're starting to break everything with uploading. And frankly, we're sick of it. We really are just sick of what YouTube's doing. Unfortunately, though, YouTube is the only site that you can really get money off of. That's why the revenue is so high. How much they take anyway, I should say, because they're pretty much the biggest and only site that you can make ad revenue off of. Why? Because they're Google, and they have Google Ads. It's ridiculous, though. It's still ridiculous what they do. And eventually, the people like me are going to stop uploading videos on YouTube and move to a different site if they even want to continue to upload videos. Like, I don't know, Dailymotion. You can upload videos on there just fine. Sure, they're not as big as Google. You can't make money off them. And they put ads on your videos and make money off those videos. But at least everything isn't broken and they're not forcing you to merge with their social network. Because they're the next best thing. The only reason why people still use Google is because so many people are on, or I should say YouTube, not Google, is because so many people are on YouTube. And no one really wants to switch because a lot of people make money off this, and obviously people really stick around for the bigger people on here. And most people won't switch because obviously they need to make money because most of them, this is their job. And I can understand that. I've been rambling on about freaking YouTube. Too much. Just that part. Frankly, I'm getting sick of uploading videos to this freaking site. Do I still like making videos? Yeah, of course I do. However, with all of the complete bull that YouTube is doing at the moment, I really don't want to upload to this site anymore. Which sucks. And eventually this site is going to die. It's not going to be around for another 8 years. I can guarantee you that. Well, almost guarantee you. Which sucks. Because YouTube has a better form, has people that upload videos that provide better entertainment than I see on TV, except Doctor Freaking Who. But other than Doctor Who, I don't watch TV. I only come to YouTube because YouTube's entertaining. For me, anyway. But this site's going to die soon. And that's the problem. If they continue with what they're doing with Google+. If they continue to try to merge Google+ with YouTube and not fix their site. Because essentially what they're saying is that they don't care about YouTube anymore. They don't care about you, the people who use YouTube on a daily basis, a monthly basis, even a yearly basis. They don't care about you. That's what they're saying. Because if they did care about you, they wouldn't worry about merging Google Plus and YouTube. They would worry more about fixing the issues that have been persistent for many years on this site. Just a big F you to all of you that use YouTube. They're saying they don't care about this site. They care more about their stupid social network that is poorly designed and doesn't work correctly and no one likes. And they just don't care. That's it. Obviously, I'm still going to upload. Do I like to as much anymore? No. I don't. I really don't. However, I still like making videos. And this is really the only platform to upload them on. So yes, I'm going to continue to do it. And when this site fails, which it inevitably will, I'm moving to a different one. As soon as I start seeing the warning signs for a complete crash and burn within the next couple months, I'm moving to a different site. I am done with YouTube. Unless it decides to fix itself. And that's it.